How would you like to earn even more SafeMoon than what you are right now? This is tied in with the SafeMoon wind turbines, and it is a huge opportunity. If it's true, there are a lot of signs that are pointing to the possibility of this. I will be sharing with you what those signs are, as well as I will be breaking down the math to just show you how powerful this could actually be. It's really exciting. It has to do with NFTs. It's got some great concepts put together. And yeah, I will get into that in just 1 second. Before I do, I want to say a quick special shout out thank you to our Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Xavier Zamora, Victor, Troy Smothers, and 1010 Buns for being higher level patrons. You can join that for as little as $1 a month. There is a link in the description. It's really appreciated. You can also become a YouTube member. There's a join button down below. Thank you to those of you who are members. And you also can check out some of our merch. I have more information down below. Lots of different designs, lots of different styles as well on those. Sorry, lots of different designs, lots of different materials you can put them on. Feel free to check that out. Okay, I am not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research, as well as a special shout out thank you to SafeMoon Gluebiz, who in this video, he's helped me figure out the math. He does have a website. I've used this in past videos before. It's a great tool. I will provide a link in the description. This is safemoongluebiz.com. This tracks a lot of the detailed information with whales. You can also put in as a calculator to figure out some of what potentially could be going on with you for reflections. It identifies a lot of information with holders and also has a wallet tracker set. And back on the main homepage here, you can see some of the SafeMoon news located over on the left and the right hand sides. So a lot of good information for sure, a great tool, and absolutely amazing job with the math. I can't wait to get to that part of the video, but let's go ahead and take it step by step, and I'm going to try and go through this as quickly as possible. Grims over on the Discord had responded to somebody saying, can someone dumb this way down for me, please? They said, mint a windmill. When you buy the NFT, it creates an order for a windmill to be installed. The money generated by that windmill then belongs to you, the NFT holder. It's next level, rockets imminent. Really cool concept. We've seen in the demo video that it looks like they're doing 3D printing, as was noted here by Ford. And John had responded to somebody in Discord where they said SafeMoon 3D printing turbine blades. John just gave the eye emoji like, oh, okay. So Ford had said, so no one is going to mention in the Phoenix video that SafeMoon was 3D printing the turbine blades with nylon powder, or how the stand of the turbines could literally become a cell tower / mesh network with how the blades are placed. So very cool concept in its own regard. Gets further elaborated about how it could be incorporated with the wind turbines when John says, when I say Web3 mesh network, I mean an actual network, as in a cell / Wi-Fi / comms network that utilizes our blockchain, powered by, let's say, some pretty sweet turbines, all installed in a decentralized fashion. John Caroni. So this ties in with what I've talked about months ago, which is the fact that you could use the wind turbines as part of the macro IoT to create the mesh network and have it as relay points. I mentioned that quite a while ago. John is now further elaborating on that. So yeah, all right, I feel really good about that. Looks like we're on the right track there. He also mentions in a decentralized fashion here. How would you install things in a decentralized fashion? Well, using things like blockchain technology, and NFTs makes a perfect sense when you saw that John was recently saying, well, what if they existed at the same point in time? So this does go back to what Grims was saying about minting a windmill through the NFT purchase itself. And then somebody had also said, anyone know how the windmills will impact or interact with the token buy and burn? John said it's a phase iterative approach, meaning it's a gradual integration into the macro IoT infrastructure. Again, I think this is another sign that suggests that as it's gradual, it's because of purchases coming through. And if we as we as investors decide to back this, then the rate of growth might be dependent upon how much of our involvement is. Again, this is a little bit more speculative, but based on the verbiage that's being used here, a lot of the signs are pointing in the same direction. And let me know and let everyone else know what you think about this in the comments down below. We do still have more details to go over though. So imagine reflections. How would that play out if you buy the NFT as compared to spending the same amount of money for buying that of SafeMoon? In this example, what we're going to be looking at is first off the transaction fee to make the purchase. If you do a traditional purchase, you have 10% buy, 10% sell. The NFT Hopefully, it's going to work in a different manner. I would assume that if you're going to have it be installed over in the Gambia, there's probably going to be some sort of a service fee there that you'll have to pay. But as far as for the buying and selling of this, if you're paying in fiscal money, there shouldn't be any transaction fee for that because you're not paying with SafeMoon. If you do have the ability to pay with SafeMoon to get this installed, then I think what's going to end up likely happening is that they will end up waiving the fee, or they're going to make it virtually nothing. That's my hope. That's my intention on this. But I think it's more likely that they're going to do the fiscal money, because at the end of the day, somebody has to pay for the material to get this stuff installed, as well as to pay the individuals that are doing the installations over in the Gambia. So I'm leaning more towards the fact that fiscal money is going to be involved. In this example, let's say $1,000. Make it really simple, okay? If you do $1,000, you purchase 1 million SafeMoon, you're only going to have 900,000 SafeMoon afterwards because you lose 10%. So realistically, just to break even, because when you go to sell it, there's another 10%, you need to go for about 1.1 million SafeMoon, okay? Now let's go look at the NFT. If you buy one wind turbine at $1,000, let's say you get one NFT attached to that, and it earns an average of 10,000 SafeMoon per day. Well, you paid not in SafeMoon, you paid in dollars. So you're going to be receiving 10,000 SafeMoon per day. But for you to get back your $1,000, that's more dependent upon the price of SafeMoon itself. Because if SafeMoon's price just ends up, going 10 times, you're going to be able to make back your money very quickly on this. So that's something to keep in mind with that right there. But let's go ahead and look at it in a different perspective. And this is where SafeMoon GlueBiz really came in, was able to help me out in figuring out the math. When does it come to a point where the amount of SafeMoon that you earn from the wind turbine is the same amount in your wallet as if you had spent the money initially with that of just buying SafeMoon direct? Because you need to understand, you're getting 10,000 in this example. I don't know what it's going to be, but let's just say in this example, 10,000 SafeMoon per day on average goes into a wallet. That wallet is also going to be earning reflections, just like as if the person that just bought SafeMoon naturally. But in this instance, not only are you earning reflections, you're earning everything that the SafeMoon wind turbine is generating. So how does that play out? Okay. So in this instance, GlueBiz made 4 different scenarios. First scenario is with the full 1 trillion supply, the current price of 0.003, and a volume of $1 million. That is this instance right here. It would take 102 days, so less than a third of a year, for it to be able to cross over where you have the same amount between the two, or the windmill actually takes over just a tiny bit. The second is pretty much the same stats we have today. 400 billion supply, $1 million in volume, and the current price. And so in that example, again, we're looking at 105 days. So the first one was 102 days. The second one is 105 days. Only a discrepancy of 3 days there. The third is today's supply at 400 billion, but the volume bumped to 100 million, and the price raised 10 times to 3 cents. So in that example, it would take 216 days for the amount of the windmill to be able to be equal to that of your standard purchase with SafeMoon. The last scenario is the most classic: supply at 5 billion, volume at 1 billion, and the price at $1. So very much higher price than what it is right now. And at that instance, it would take 3,722 days. So you're talking about, over 10 years at that point in time for it to be able to break even. And, here's the other thing, is that you buy more NFTs, you're going to have more of these just being moved into the same account for how much it's generating. The 10,000 SafeMoon was just an example as a baseline. I was trying to make everything simplified. We don't know how much it would actually generate per day yet. But at the end of the day, you would be getting SafeMoon, plus you'd be helping out a good cause. I don't know if that would be considered as some sort of a tax benefit category, or how that would exactly play out. But this is absolutely incredible, guys. So the first 2 examples, you're looking at less than a third of a year. And then, well, about a third of a year. And then you got the third example, which is 216 days, which is still less than 1 year. This is so powerful. The amount of money that's just laid out right here as an opportunity is frankly kind of overwhelming. I would love to know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. I do have referral links in the description, so you guys can check that out. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Go check out SafeMoon GlueBiz's website tools, link in the description there. And if you're new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe. We are trying to hit 20,000 subscribers. We are making nice progress there. Hit the thumbs up, like button. It helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live, and I will see you in the next episode.